Many St. Louis students can't envision their future past the end of the week.
Unfortunately, many of those students end up in trouble, even behind bars. Behind the Mind's Savio introduces us to a judge who's made it his life's work to change that, making him one of People Magazine's Heroes of the Year for 2011 and this episode's Extraordinary Educator.
I was in trouble for marijuana a couple other times. They had accused me of doing, you know, breaking in the houses and stuff like that.
My mom got shot under her arm and it hit her heart. She died from maternal bleeding.
I used to get molested by my boyfriend.
Have you ever seen when your homeboys get zipped up? I don't know. I mean, it's kind of crazy to me. You know, all you can do is cry. You don't want to go to their funeral and see them like that.
My mother's friend, who she's currently living with now, pulled a gun out on me because I told my mom that he was punching on my brother, defending my brother.
These kids all have one thing in common. They were troubled teens in need of help. Born into dysfunctional families, they developed behavioral problems and were expelled from public schools.
I was 12 years old my first time bringing a gun to school.
They each have their own story, but for every one of these young teens, it's all about second chances and about the man who made those chances possible.
Many of my children have never ever been lawfully in an automobile until they're in the back of a police car on their way to see me.
As chief judge of the juvenile courts, Judge Jimmy Edwards was tired of seeing the same kids come through his courtroom. Believing the system was flawed, he took the initiative and in 2009 opened the Innovative Concept Academy, a one-of-a-kind school that offers kids a second chance.
It is indeed the only school in the country where you have a judge who has decided that it is more important to save a child than to throw a child away.
He believes 3 factors will lead a child to crime: too much free time, no adult supervision, and poverty. He tries to eliminate at least 2 of the 3.
That's what we do at our school. From 9 o'clock in the morning to 9 o'clock at night, adult supervision, making sure that the children have something productive to do, something that's positive.
He uses the game of chess to make his point.
Being impulsive in chess, you can lose your queen. But in life, if you're impulsive, you make the wrong move, if you're distracted, if you fail to deliberate or think, you can lose your life.
Esther Williams Henderson is with MERS Goodwill, a partner in the Juvenile Transition Program. She works closely with the judge.
What I learned from him is that you have to look past the exterior, because what these kids have been through, they're not angry at you, they're angry at life.
Within 2 years, the school located in the old Blewett building has seen more than 700 children come through its doors.
I think what it's going to do is going to give people the idea that maybe these kids can be saved.
And that's exactly the message Judge Edwards wants to send. Raised in the projects by a single mother with 4 siblings, he too could have taken the wrong path. Fortunately, he had a mother who taught him to read and a teacher that entrusted him with overseeing the gift of life.
He had brought in a small incubator, and in that incubator there were 3 eggs. I showed up every single day and I watched that incubator. And after a few weeks, I saw an egg crack, and then a chick walked out, and it changed my life.
He tries to instill that sense of accomplishment in every child he meets.
If they believe in you and they trust you, they will make every effort to achieve. I truly believe that.
And that's the basis for the Innovative Concept Academy, a school that's being watched closely around the country.
So, first thing, what's product? What does that mean? Multiply. Exactly. So,
Maureen Moore teaches at the school and is amazed by it all.
This is the best idea in a long time because you're helping.
And the tough love approach seems to be helping.
My older homies, I didn't even finish high school. And I just want to be like, hey, I finished high school at least. You know, at least tell my mama she got 2 kids who finished high school.
It's turned my life from being terrible to finally getting good grades, you know, passing, like doing good on my GED test and all of that. So it's helped me a lot.
It took some time, but 18-year-old Alante feels she's finally made it.
My first time in the honor roll was when I came here, and I ain't never been on honor roll. It just made me feel good.
Only 4 of the 700 children that have come through the school return to the criminal justice system.
Sometimes you just need somebody to listen, not necessarily comment or even have a solution, but just listen.
Today, 3 marble eggs lay in the glass trophy case, a reminder of lessons learned.
If you could just help one at a time, that's his motto, one at a time, then we're on the right track.
It all began with a boy who loved to read and had a dream.
I had this wonderful, wonderful imagination. I thought one day I would walk on the moon.
And in his own special way, Judge Jimmy Edwards has already been there and back.
Thanks for everything. Just thanks for everything.
For Behind the Mines, I'm Savio.